Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Nikhil PT Tips and Tricks. Today's topic is PT speaking summarize group discussion. This video is really important in terms of speaking and listening. If you are not getting good scores in your listening section, you should watch my video. Moreover, if you are not understanding why my speaking scores are very low, this video is also for you guys. So in this tutorial what you will learn how to note your key points, how to speak, how much you can speak. Is it important to speak up to 2 minutes? Let's start our today's session. Guys, here is my website nikhilpte.com. You can make an account on our website and you will get a free scored mock test on your first arrival. So these are all questions, summarize group discussion questions. So I'm going to write down my keywords first. Guys, remember one thing, your one PT speaking module is based on content, oral fluency, and pronunciation. Content means data, oral fluency means your speed, pronunciation means your voice clarity. Okay, you should focus on these three pillars. So let's start our today's session and you will come to know how you can speak. And I am going to share my template as well. With the help of my template, you can achieve more than your desired scores, maybe 90 out of 90, right? So I'm just going to play any question, difficult one question. Okay,
A student, a professor, and an admin staff discussed the importance of short-term financial support during crises.
Last semester, I had to skip meals to pay for an unexpected medical bill. It was one of the most stressful times I've had in college. I didn't even know if the university had any kind of emergency financial help. And honestly, I didn't know where to go or whom to ask.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Nina. Sadly, you're not alone. I've seen bright, hard-working students struggling because of a single sudden expense, a lost bus pass, a broken phone, or a textbook they can't afford. That's why I've been advocating for a dedicated emergency fund that's easy to access and managed with empathy.
We do currently have some limited financial aid available through the Student Affairs Office, but I'll admit it's not well publicized. The process can also be slow, which doesn't help when students need support within 24 to 48 hours. We've seen an increase in demand, especially after the pandemic, and we know improvements are necessary.
I think part of the issue is awareness. I've never seen posters, social media posts, or even an email explaining how to access these resources. Maybe we could include this during student orientation or encourage professors to mention it during the first week of classes.
That's an excellent idea. Making students aware of these services early on and normalizing the idea of asking for help is critical. Many don't seek support simply because they're embarrassed or unsure of how to begin. We need to make the process simple, confidential, and non-judgmental.
We're currently exploring the development of a digital portal, a secure space where students can apply anonymously and receive a response within a day or two. But we face budget constraints. Most of the funding comes from small grants or one-time donations. It's tough to maintain a consistent pool.
What if students could contribute voluntarily? For instance, we could include an optional $20 or $50 donation option during tuition payment. It wouldn't be mandatory, but those who can contribute might be willing to help peers in need.
That's a creative and inclusive idea. Even a small contribution, multiplied across the student body, could create a meaningful reserve. And we might also reach out to alumni. Those who once faced these struggles may be more than willing to donate to something that directly supports students.
I love that, and I'll bring this up in our next planning meeting with the Finance Committee. We also need to ensure student voices are involved when designing the system.
Thanks so much for considering all this. Just knowing the university is taking these conversations seriously gives me hope.
And that's exactly why we need to act. Financial emergencies shouldn't derail a student's education. Support, when it's needed most, can make all the difference.
so you can see I have collected lots of phrases and keywords. Try to add phrases instead of keywords. You have only 10 seconds, then after you have to speak. So this template you can use. Here is my template. The lecture mainly talks about work from home. Work from home is a keyword. The yellow lines are templates. Okay. So first and foremost, the speaker name begins with like this. If you are not able to remember this template, not a big deal. You can speak fluently. You can simply say the lecture was based on this. The speaker was discussing about remote working or whatever. So you can speak in simple English. Don't try to use hi-fi language. How you can do it? Listen to me. The lecture was based on students and professor discuss about crisis. The first speaker explained university had any kind of financial help, posters and email these resources. Additionally, she mentioned student orientation, first week of class, volunteer. Moreover, she explained $20 of donation options and serious conversation. On the other hand, the second speaker also explained you are not alone who is struggling with expenses, broken phone that is not affordable for all the buddies. Moreover, he mentioned such information like emergency funds, easy to access, normalizing the idea for help. Last but not the least, the second speaker agreed with the ensure to begin and not judgmental. The third speaker said limited finances, process is very slow and we have no help for students. The second speaker explained good idea, strong contribution, struggles may be willing to donate along with financial emergency. The third speaker explained about pandemic, digital portal and constrained funds coming from donation. Moreover, she ended this quote with next planning meeting with finance minute. To conclude, this lecture was based on overall performance and crisis in the issues in the university. So here you can see I just explained with simple English. You don't have to add hi-fi vocabulary into your template if you are not able to speak. What is the core part of PT speaking summarized group discussion? You just have to speak fluently. However, you are not collecting much key points. So you can see there are lots of keywords, but maintain your oral fluency. Some students are able to collect key points, but they are not able to speak. You just have to focus on your notebook. You will be provided one erasable sheet along with two pen markers. You can note down all the key points, and when you are speaking, don't look at the screen. You just have to focus on the notebook and speak. Very simple. If I will speak again this topic, I will speak with another template, another matter. My mind is set. How it is possible if you are practicing in the right way? If you are thinking it's a very easy task I can do without practice, no, don't waste your time. PTE has been changed, guys, in terms of scoring. So this is the new topic that you have to do. Very simple. So I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So guys, if you need online classes from us, you can contact us. We provide classes in Hindi, English and Punjabi. And see you in the next video. Please subscribe our channel. Contact us for online classes. All the best.